Greetings and salutations, this is Imperator Vespasian and this guy here.
How? No. It's not a video again. There you go. Greetings and salutations, this is just Psychic and this guy over here.
Hello.
Today we're going to be doing the Astra Militarum Psykers. Now, thing over there, please.
Yeah, but these are Psykers.
These are for me, by the way.
Yeah, they're his Psykers. He didn't know he was getting them. I bought them for him as a present. Let's see, because I'm a really good dad, and I bought him. I only knew that because he was going to be really angry at something I bought for my army, so I bought him them as well.
What do you mean something you bought for your army? What? Everything
No,
you bought for your army?
I was more thinking that, which we'll do a video on later. Right, this is in a pack of Imperial Psykers, and considering their lead figures, they were £10 for the three.
Really?
Yeah, which is for Games Workshop quite cheap.
That's pretty good casting.
Yeah, for Games Workshop. Obviously, most of the companies are looking at £1.20, but you know, it's Games Workshop. And they're good figures. They're actually really good figures. Can I pop them out? Do you mind if I take them out of the box?
I do mind, yeah, I have to do it.
Yes, your figures. See, our Imperial Guard are going to need Psykers to support them, aren't they?
Well, they're fighting Space Marines, not Space Marines, they're fighting demons.
Demons, yes. Heretics, traitors, is what they're fighting, and so that's what we're going to be stuck up with. What do you think?
All the different poses.
Yeah, they're quite good. They're really good detail.
Well, you got to enlarge these in a photo.
Oh, don't worry. I'm going to be sticking pictures over the top.
Obviously, we're not using these bases.
Yeah, these bases are. Yeah, why do they? So the Psykers, yeah, really good. So you got a Psyker doing his mind thing at somebody with a nice little staff, and you got another Psyker doing his force strangle ability there.
And this Psyker's not using any of his abilities, he's just shooting people.
Yeah, he decided not to use Psyking today, and he's just going to shoot someone with a las pistol. In fact, what's probably happening is this guy is actually about to shoot the other Psyker in the head because the other Psyker appears to be creating a demon in his own brain. In the original game, I keep bringing this up because it's all I know. The commissars, the main reason to have a commissar was to have him stand next to your Psyker. Same with chaplains for Space Marines. You put your chaplain next to the Psyker, next to your librarian, because if at any point the Psyker starts summoning demons by accident, you shoot him. Yeah, just automatically kill him, and then that solved your problem. It was all solved right there and then. I'm not sure how it works now, but that was a really useful thing to do. So you always had a commissar next to your Psyker. So these are Imperial Psykers. How do you get Imperial Psykers?
By buying them.
Yeah, but how do you, in 40k universe?
Ooh, God. Don't know.
Well, there's these things called black ships, and this goes right back to the days of the Crusade, the First Crusade. And the black ships are ships of the something Latin, and they're Latin people, and they fly from world to world, and they find latent Psykers, people who are sort of learning the ability to move plates and do the dishes without getting up.
That's what I want to do.
Yeah, that sort of thing. And they get all these people and say, hey, come to the Empire where we're going to teach you how to be an awesome Psyker and stuff. And they get them and they test them to see how good their skills are. And if their skills aren't particularly good, they either have their brains burnt out or they get turned into servitors, or they just eject them into space. If they're relatively good but still can't control the powers, then they get sent to Terra, where they have their brains sucked out by the Emperor to keep the Emperor alive. If they're relatively good and sane and seem to be able to control their powers, they're given a uniform, a little bit of basic training, and sent to the Imperial Guard, where they fight as Imperial Guard Psykers and try to help their brethren with their meager, tiny, these guys, their tiny psychic powers to try and help the Imperial troops batter against demonic hordes and stuff like that.
What about the super amazing people?
Well, the super amazing people, if they're really, really good, they go to see the Emperor and the Emperor burns out their eyes. Right? And then they become an astropath. And as a blind astropath, they can only see in the warp. And so they're then put on board ships and used as to navigate the fleet ships around the galaxy. So as a psyche, you just got, it's up and up all the way.
Gosh.
Yeah, it's really great being a psyche in the Empire.
Oh my god. 99% of the time you get murdered.
Yes.
No, 80% of the time you get murdered.
Yeah, well, I think more 90
Well, no, because there's 5 different options.
Yeah. I mean, if you're really, really, really lucky, you might get yourself in the librarian program.
How do you get there?
By not getting killed by all the other ways of getting killed as a psyker. You're a good psyker, you're really powerful, and you're not mad. They also torture you a lot to make sure that your psychic powers don't work. They do all sorts of horrible stuff.
I wish this was on the contract.
Yeah, they don't tell you this when you sign up, you see. Yeah.
They probably did, but the terms and conditions are so long.
Yeah, it's really, really small writing, and it's in Latin.
Oh,
so you can't read it anyway.
You have to use that Google Fish translator for every word.
Yeah, but unfortunately Google's controlled by the Adeptus Mechanicus.
Oh, well, they use it then.
And you have to be an Adeptus priest in order to read the secret languages Google code. So I'm afraid the average Imperial citizen won't be able to find this out. You could go on the Interlink, of course, and try and find out one of these conspiracy theorist websites and find out there, you know. And then, in case you didn't know, don't join the Psyker program.
Then get sent, banished as a heretic.
And then they find you as a heretic and burn you at the stake. Yeah, yeah, that's yeah. Being a psyker, join the Imperial Guard and be a psyker.
That's the only good one.
These guys are so lucky. They actually get eaten by Xenos on a battlefield. You know, they're really happy to be eaten alive. Yeah, they get eaten alive by a tyrannid, and it's like, oh, thank the Emperor, I'm getting eaten alive by a tyrannid. So much worse stuff could have happened to me. Yeah.
The Emperor didn't suck out my brain.
Yeah.
The Emperor didn't burn my eyes out.
Yeah.
And I didn't get flushed out of an airlock.
Yeah. Yeah. There's all sorts of happy things that could happen to you as a psyker. And these poor guys... and I bet the regular Bagard people think that these guys are privileged. Look at that psyker lording it over us with his cloak. He's even got his own last pistol and a staff with the Imperial Aquila on it. Isn't he posh? Yes, if only those guardsmen knew.
They've seen stuff there. They've seen some stuff.
Yeah, they've been.
They deserve to hold that banner.
Yeah, they really do. Yeah. But I do like the banner. That's quite cool. Nice little Aquila on the top. It's much better than the originals. The originals were terrible. It was sort of a guy in thigh boots and a little mini cloak. They were the original these guys that you could get. They were rubbish. And they had huge heads. Massive heads. They're like something from a sci-fi program where aliens have large brains. You know, being a psyker doesn't mean you have to have a large head. You could just be a psyker without the massive head.
But smart people have huge heads, mate.
Yeah, but if that was true, then that would actually be a thing, but it's not, is it?
I don't just a carrot to fit my head in.
Yeah, the size of your head makes no difference to you being a psyker. Although there's a remembrancer in the heresy books. Some of the remembrancers have larger heads than normal. But they seem to drop that after the 4th book.
Okay.
Because I think they were thinking, yeah, psykers are going to have huge heads. And then they thought about it a bit more as they were writing the books. And by the time they got to the 5th book, it was like, actually, that's really stupid. Because, like, I play 40k and I don't get any psykers with huge heads. Apart from the old 1980s psykers that were in my collection, I don't tell my friends I've got. Yeah. So that's psykers for you. So, Join the Imperial Guard and be a psyker.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the off figures, what do you think of them?
Decent.
Yeah, nice figures. I like them. Quite good.
No, you don't like them. I like them.
I don't really get to paint them. You're painting them.
Precisely. Oh god, I'm painting lead.
It's decent undercoat would be fine. Same as painting plastic.
I've never painted lead.
You've got a librarian to paint as well.
Yeah, I'm slow.
Yeah, you are slow.
I'm slow.
So I think that's enough waffling for us today. Thank you very much for watching.
That's it for me.
And everything from him. Goodbye.
Bye.